Hello, boys and girls. I am your host and guide, ChrisRPG, and I would like to welcome you to this brand new LP of my favorite game, or at least one of, Final Fantasy VI. That's right, I'm doing it. Final Fantasy VI. Now, this version's going to be a bit different than the one that you might recognize, but trust me, it's the same game, and it's going to be just as good. So, let's get this started with the intro cutscene. The Great Demon War. Long ago, after this conflict ended, the power of magic simply vanished. 1,000 years have passed. With iron, gunpowder, and steam engines, people have used machinery to revive the world. But now, the legendary power of magic has been revived secretly, and a group has risen that intends to control the world with this power. Is mankind on the verge of repeating a terrible mistake? Is that the city? Did a phantom beast really survive here for 1,000 years, frozen after the Great Demon War? And is it really one at all? I've heard rumors about it, but nothing definite. And why do we have this rare magic user with us? I've heard that she killed 50 soldiers riding magic armor in under 3 minutes. Truly fearsome. We're safe enough. The circlet on her head keeps her from thinking for herself. She'll follow our orders well enough. We'll break into the city from the east. Let's move out. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I've played this game before, but that looked different to me. Like, that wasn't the story that I remember. It seems there's something just not quite right about it. Well, that's because this is an official translation of the original Japanese version of the game. So, throughout the game, there's going to be a few differences. Mainly just things that were in the Japanese version that were taken out of the English version, the American version. And then there's going to be a few translation differences. So, parts of the story might look a bit different, but all in all, it's the same thing. Now, as you can notice already, they've called Espers are been switched back to their original name of Phantom Beasts. Magitech is just called like magic armor, like the Magitech armor is just magic armor. Because that's what it is. I actually kind of like the term Magitech because it's magic mixed with technology, but initially it was just called magic armor. There's a few other changes as well. This is based off the original Super Nintendo version. As I said, the original Japanese Super Nintendo version, just with an official English translation. Or not really official, but a direct. It is a fan-made translation, but it's a direct translation from Japanese to English. And as I said, there are going to be a few other changes as well. One of the things Final Fantasy VI was known for was having a lot of glitches. There were not really anything game-breaking. Well, most of them weren't game-breaking, and the game-breaking glitches were known well enough that you knew how to get around them. Like, there's a certain character who does sketches. Like, she draws pictures of people, and if you draw pictures of certain enemies or certain, like, characters at certain points, like, you just use her ability, it'll break the game. You'll wind up with like 255 of every weapon and item, some sprites will get switched around. Things basically just go all screwy. I've added in extra fixes to those glitches, so that one shouldn't happen. There's a character who I'll introduce later who... Well, he's got this one ability, and you can use it to basically decimate the entire enemy. I'll explain it when I get to him as well, and that glitch won't be in. So basically most of the glitches, like I said, they are not game-breaking. A lot of them actually really help out the player, make it easier. So I've removed all those glitches, so I won't be able to exploit any of them. One of the big ones was the fact that in this game, for some reason, due to its programming, the evade stat became a dummy stat. For your chance to evade, you have two separate stats. One for physical evade, one for magic defense, or one for magical evade. All evade was based off your magical evade, whether it was a physical or magical attack, because of how the game went through its coding. This patch has fixed that, so physical will work off the actual evade, and magical will work off of M-evade, so I will not be able to abuse that either. And there's a few other fixes that I'll probably remember when I get to them. But for the most part, they're just fixes that will stop me from being able to abuse glitches that were originally put in the game, just to make it more of a true playthrough. And, well, you know what? I think we'll actually begin the game next time. Next time when we come back, we will begin a new game. Until then, guys, I hope you're as excited for this as I am. See ya.